Hello guys, so today I will be doing my review for Requiem for a Dream. So this movie from 2000, directed by Darren Aronofsky, who was also the director of The Wrestler. This movie is so gritty and so intense that I came into it not really knowing what I was in for. I was so shocked and awed by this movie. It was so incredible. The cinematography was wonderful. It stars Jared Leto and Jennifer Connelly and Marlon Wayans and Ellen Bernstein. And Ellen Bernstein plays Jared Leto's mother, who gets addicted to diet pills and TV. And Jennifer Connelly, Jared Leto, and Marlon Wayans are all addicted to heroin, coke, weed, all sorts of things. And Jared Leto and Marlon Wayans decide that they want to sell a lot of dope and make a lot of money so that they can retire from the game. Now, this movie, it just, like I said, the cinematography was wonderful. It's so jumpy, and it goes from here to there, and the pictures that you get in your mind, the images, are just so fantastical that it just draws you in, and it makes you really, really feel the rawness of this movie. I love the images of when they are doing their drugs, and like when Ellen Bernstein is popping her pills, you see 1, 2, 3, and you see the colors of the pills, and when they're doing coke or shooting up heroin, you see just these images of what's happening, and it just blurs your mind and makes you feel sort of like you're on your own sort of high by watching this movie. And I just know that during some points of the cinematography had me like jumpy, like it was so intense that I was just like, ugh, ugh. Like at times I was just like, woo, I'm scared. I really, really appreciated the acting. Acting was fantastic, especially Ellen Bernstein. She didn't get nominated for an Oscar for this movie, and that is such a shame because she did such a wonderful job. I really believed that this woman was on a downhill slope. Like, she really made me feel for her, and she made me feel like this plain, ordinary mother who was old enough to be a grandmother. And she just, her life crumpled around her, and not even to her acknowledgement. Diet pills. I mean, who would have thought something that the doctor prescribed to this old woman would turn her into the monster that she became? It was just so sad. And I really appreciated Jared Leto in this movie. He was very believable. Jennifer Connelly, Jennifer Connelly comes from an affluent family in this movie, and you really see how much people will give up for drugs. And you see the downward slope. Marlon Wayans, this is by far the best performance I've ever seen him do. I've never seen him in a dramatic role before, and this was really fantastic. He really does have the acting chops. I never knew that before this movie. I would really recommend this movie to anyone who can appreciate good cinematography, good acting, good directing. It is a little odd at times, in a gritty sort of way, and it can be very overwhelming to someone who might have gone through these problems before. So I would strongly recommend that you go into this movie with the knowledge that it is very raw and it is very gritty. as their world crumbled apart through this, I felt like my world was crumbling. I felt so invested and so into the movie that this was my world too. And it just, it broke my heart for people out there who really go through these things. I mean, this is their life. This is what happens to them. And it's real, and it needs to be acknowledged in the world, because there are many people who go through these things, and you know, at first you see that at first you think it's okay, you think everybody's gonna be fine, and you can do these things, but wow, does it really destroy any chance you have of a future. I just really appreciate the movie in its entirety, and I would really recommend it. So please watch it, and I hope you like this video and this review. If there's any other movies you'd like me to review, please leave those down below. And thank you for watching, guys. I will see you with my next movie. Goodbye!